A spacecraft crashes in a Scandinavian lake during the Vendel era, 550 to 790. The humanoid alien survivor is the only one left inside. He finds a computer and a distress beacon that inform him that he is on Earth, a seed colony that his people have abandoned. The Norse language and culture of the area are directly downloaded into his mind by the computer. The spaceman soon discovers a village that was just devastated. Kainan, the Outlander, is taken prisoner in the nearby village ruled by King Hrothgar by Wulfric, a Viking warrior, before he can locate the alien. The daughter of Hrothgar, Freyja, wishes to wed Wulfric. Saying that Wulfric will be a despot like his father, Freyja declines. Hrothgar fears that since Gunnar is said to have killed Wulfric's father, Gunnar, the chieftain of the destroyed village, will believe it was Wulfric's doing. Under Wulfric's questioning, the Outlander claims to be from the north, calls himself Kainan, and says he is on the hunt for a dragon. That evening, an unseen creature attacks the village, killing multiple men. It's identified by Kainan as a Moorwen, a predatory creature that crashed his ship and is now hunting both people and animals. Kainan proves himself to the other hunters when he kills a massive bear that had killed some of them while hunting with a party to find the Moorwen. As a result, the other hunters start to treat him like a member of their tribe. The Moorwen, dragon, joins forces with the barbaric yet ferocious warriors as it tears through the Viking lands, consuming everything in its path. The rival village was destroyed by the Moorwen shortly after Kainan crash-landed, starting a war, with King Gunnar leading the remaining warriors. When King Gunnar attacks Kainan's village, his army is driven back. The Moorwen attack forces the opposing Vikings to flee into the forest, where they are forced to seek safety from their erstwhile adversaries. He is eventually welcomed into their society after the Vikings begin to believe his tale of hunting a dragon, and after he saves the king's life. His past is revealed through flashbacks, wherein both the monster and the humans seek retribution for acts of violence against them. Freyja finds herself drawn to Kainan more and more. He tells her of the origins of the Moorwen, how the Kainan people invaded their land, massacred billions of them, and established a colony. Including Kainan's wife and child, this Moorwen, the last of its kind, massacred every resident of the colony. Upon returning to the colony, his ship was surreptitiously joined by the Moorwen, who subsequently caused the crash. Following Kainan's story, Freyja hands him a family sword, claiming to have been informed she would know which man to give it to. The two sides work together to try and destroy the Moorwen and its recently spawned progeny. Kainan comes up with a scheme to construct a sizable hole right outside the village gate, fill it with whale oil, and leave wooden shields floating above the water. When Moorwen tumbles into the pit, the oil catches fire. The Moorwen erupts, murders multiple people, and flees. A Moorwen child, in the meantime, slips into the hall where the women and kids are hiding. Hrothgar is killed as the women and children flee after Eric, the orphan boy Kainan has started caring for, warns him. Both of the tribal kings are among the many casualties suffered by the village. The majority of the Vikings depart the village in quest of safety and a new home after the warriors lose hope. Together, Kainan, his allies, and Freyja, the king's spirited daughter, set out to destroy the Moorwen. By repurposing parts of his spacecraft that crashed, Kainan helps the Vikings by enabling the creation of weapons that can injure the creature. The young Moorwen attacks the boat while Kainan is underwater, capturing Freyja. After returning to the village with Wulfric, Kainan, the pieces are quickly forged into weapons and taken down into the Moorwen's lair. In caves beneath the village, the Vikings and Kainan confront the Moorwen after a terrifying journey. A young Moorwen approaches Freyja, but it is drawn away by the noise made by Kainan's hunting party. While many of the hunters are slain, Boromir blinds the young Moorwen. Freyja is attacked again by it, but this time Kainan and Wulfric give her one of the new swords, which she uses to kill the young Moorwen. The mature Moorwen attacks at a tall waterfall where the cave ends. Wulfric is gravely injured by it prior to Kainan confronting it in combat. Kainan is able to push the Moorwen over the edge of the cliff and kill it when Freyja joins in. Returning to Wulfric's side with Freyja and Kainan, he gives Kainan the throne moments before he passes away. The beeping of the emergency beacon indicates that Kainan's people are on their way to retrieve him. He notices the spacecraft entering the atmosphere as he looks up. Kainan destroys the beacon to avoid returning home, despite the fact that it was his only chance to do so. He marries Freyja, takes the throne from the dead Hrothgar and Wulfric, and grants them a Viking farewell.